The assignment of accounts for automatic postings. So yesterday I explained you the concept of this assignment of accounts for automatic postings. Transaction code A090. So in every asset class, business transactions takes place. So for these business transactions, some GL accounts are to be updated, right? So how the system finds these GL accounts? Transaction code A090. I write one point there. Chart of depreciation is equal to that field is missing there. Chart of depreciation is equal to SS27. Click on enter. Click on enter. Then select SS27 chart of accounts. Double click on account determination. See, here we are going to assign the GL accounts for the account determination case. If you remember, we have created asset classes, right? SS27LA. So in the SS27LA, right, we have assigned account determination key SS27A. In the buildings or plant and machinery, we have assigned account determination keys, right? Now for these account determination keys, we are going to assign the GL accounts. See, double click on account determination. Select SS27A landline. Select account determination key SS27LA. I'm sorry. SS27A land. Select SS27A land. Double click on balanced accounts. Look at the screen. For the account determination SS27A, right? We are going to assign the GL accounts here. Acquisition account assignment. Balanced account APC. APC means acquisition and production cost. So when you purchase the land, what is the account to be debited? Land account, right? 2 lakhs. Then retirement account assignment. Loss made on asset retirement without revenue. Without revenue means scrapping, right? So if you scrap the land, what is the GL account to be debited? Loss due to scrapping, 4,303. Then clearing account revenue from asset sale. Clearing account means temporary. So when you sell the land, temporarily the sale proceeds to be transferred to sale of asset, right? So 3,100,000. Then gain from asset sale. If you sell the land and if you get the profit on sale of asset account is to be created, right? So 3,100,000. Loss from asset sale. If you sell the land and if you get the loss, that has to be debited to loss on sale of asset, right? Then we don't calculate depreciation on the land. So it is not necessary to assign the GL accounts for land. I'm sorry, depreciation on the land, right? Then you do one thing, write down here. Double click on special reserves. Double click on special reserves. Expense account is equal to 4,315,000. Expense account is equal to 4,315,000. Revenue is equal to 3,115,000. So revaluation loss and revaluation gain. Click on save. Look at the screen again. Here we have assigned all these GL accounts for the account determination key SS27A, right? Then this SS27A account determination key was assigned in the land class. So this account assignment is applicable to land class. That is the purpose of the account determination key. See here. See account determination. It is the key used to identify the asset classes and the relevant GL accounts to be updated for the asset transactions. That is acquisition of asset, sale of asset, scrapping of asset, transfer of asset, and depreciation of the asset. In this way, the account determination acts as a link between an asset master record and general ledger accounts to be posted. Clear? What is the function of the account determination keys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Click on save. Click on back arrow. Now you have to assign the GL accounts for billings class. So in the billings class, we have assigned account determination key SS27B, right? So select SS27B, billings line. Double click on balanced accounts. Balanced account APC. If you purchase the building, billings account is to be debited, right? So acquisition account assignment, acquisition account only is different for every asset class, but retirement account assignment is same for every asset class. Loss made on asset retirement without revenue. If you scrap the building, OGLA 303 is to be debited. Loss due to scrapping. Clearing account revenue from asset sale. If you sell the building, first of all, the sale proceeds are to be transferred to, right? Sale of asset, right? That is 3,100,000. Clearing account means temporary. Then gain from asset sale. If you sell the building, if you get the profit, that is to be credited to profit on sale of asset, 3,102,000. If you sell the building and in case you get the loss, that has to be debited to loss on sale of asset, 4,302,000. Then we calculate depreciation on the buildings, right? In that case, the relevant depreciation GL accounts have to be updated. For that, double click on depreciation. We have to assign the GL accounts for depreciation. See, ordinary depreciation account assignment. Accumulated depreciation account for ordinary depreciation. That is accumulated depreciation on buildings, 1,200,000. Expense account for ordinary depreciation. Expense account means depreciation is an expense, right? So depreciation account, 4,500,000. Now again write down. Double click on special reserves. Double click on special reserves. Expense account is equal to 4,315,000. Revenue account is 3,115,000. Click on save. So in the same way, you have to assign the GL accounts for all asset classes, right? See, click on save, go back twice. Then assign accounts for all the remaining asset classes in the same way. After buildings, we have the plant and machinery, right? So in the plant and machinery, we have assigned the account determination key SS27C. So double click on balanced accounts. Balanced account APC. Write down one point there. APC stands for acquisition and production cost. So if you purchase the plant and machinery, right, 2,00,000, plant and machinery account is to be debited. Then retirement account assignment, loss made on asset retirement without revenue. So if you scrap the plant and machinery, the book value of the plant and machinery as on the date of scrapping should be debited to loss due to scrapping. Clearing account revenue from asset sale, 3,100,000. If you sell the plant and machinery and if you get the profit, that is to be credited to 3,101,000, profit on sale of asset. Then loss from asset sale. If you sell the plant and machinery and if you get the loss, that is to be debited to 4,302,000, loss on sale of asset. Then double click on depreciation. Accumulated depreciation account for ordinary depreciation. That is accumulated depreciation on plant and machinery. Then expense account for ordinary depreciation. Depreciation account, 4,500,000. Double click on special reserves. Expense account, 4,315,000. Revenue account, 3,115,000. Click on save. Now click on back arrow twice. 1, 2. Now you have the furniture, right? So in the furniture class, you have assigned the account determination key SS27D, right? So select SS27D, double click on balanced accounts. If you purchase the furniture, 2,15,000. If you scrap the furniture, 4,303,000. If you sell the furniture, 3,100,000. If you get the profit on sale of furniture, 3,101,000. If you get the loss on sale of furniture, 4,302,000. Then double click on depreciation. Accumulated depreciation account for ordinary depreciation. That is accumulated depreciation on furniture, 1,210,000. Expense account means depreciation, 4,500,000. Then double click on special reserves. Expense account, 4,315,000. Revenue account, 3,115,000. Click on save. Click on back arrow twice. You have to assign the GL accounts for vehicles. So select SS27E vehicles. In the vehicles class, you have assigned SS27E account determination key, right? So select SS27E, double click on balanced accounts. Balanced account APC. If you purchase the vehicle, vehicles account is to be debited, 2,20,000. If you scrap the vehicle, loss due to scrapping. If you sell the vehicle, sale of asset. If you get the profit on sale of asset, vehicle, profit on sale of asset, 3,102,000. In case you get the loss, following everybody, 4,302,000. Loss on sale of asset. Following?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I am just assigning the accounts, I am not explaining everything clearly, right? I have already explained for 2 asset classes, no? Accumulated depreciation account for ordinary depreciation, right? That is accumulated depreciation on vehicles.
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Sir, you are giving only for ordinary depreciation. For special depreciation, if you want to calculate special depreciation, we have to assign same account.
No, for the special depreciations, you have to create separate GL accounts.
Okay, for that too, we have to create separate.
Create separate GL accounts. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Write down one point you have raised, very valid point. Write down. For each depreciation area, we have to create separate GL accounts. Now click on back arrow twice. Select SS27F, assets and construction. Double click on balanced accounts. Balanced account APC, 2,25,000. Assets and construction class or capital work. Sorry, capital
So
work.
sorry for disturbance. One more doubt. Hello?
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, in the acquisition account assignment, we have a down payment. Sometime we will purchase asset and down payment also, right?
Yes, exactly.
So for that also, we need to create a special GL account or normal GL account.
You have to create a special GL account.
Same for all these down payment clearing account
advance
also.
for vendors is you have created, no?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, you have to create another GL account, advances for fixed assets.
Okay. In the same way, there as we created in the customer
also
and
has to be created as a reconciliation account.
okay, all these account reconciliation account as special GL accounts.
Exactly. See, special GL account is nothing but also a reconciliation account for the special business transactions.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So down payment for the fixed assets also a special business transaction, right?
Yes.
So you create one GL account, advances for fixed assets. That GL account is to be assigned here.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Then retirement account assignment. Last made asset retirement without revenue. Click on save. So you do not calculate depreciation on the assets and construction. Now you strike off step number 13. It's not necessary. Just give me 1 minute. Yes. Now,
Sir, one
determine,
doubt is there.
yeah,
Sir, this any advance payment against any capital asset or fixed asset we make to any vendor. That's a normal part of any purchase process, no, sir? So there is a need to create a separate GL for any down payment like that, or we can handle it separately only,
no, you have to
because that
create a
is kind of
separate
creating
GL
a
account.
confusion.
No, you have to create a separate GL account for advances to fixed assets.
Okay.
Because
Because
normal
ultimately that will
trading
get
vendors are
adjusted
different from,
against the purchase against purchase of fixed asset, right, sir?
yes,
For example, if I create or I purchase a say fixed asset of say 10 lakh rupees and I give a advance of 1 lakh, at the end of the settlement I will settle 5 lakh rupees or 10 lakh rupees, whatever is my purchase price.
yes. See, same way. See here, suppose acquisition cost of the fixed asset is 10 lakhs, right? Now you
Yeah,
paid an advance of 3 lakhs.
yeah,
Okay.
sir.
So once you receive the fixed asset, right, you transfer the advance to invoice, fixed asset invoice. Then you make the remaining amount of the payment to vendor.
Mhm.
You are getting my point? Same procedure as in the case of normal advances to vendors.
Yeah, okay. So it is mandatory to create a special GL as a reconciliation account.
Compulsory.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thanks, sir.
Now, determine depreciation areas in the asset class. See, we have defined one chart of depreciation, right? This is our chart of depreciation, right? So in this chart of depreciation, we have kept all these depreciation areas. Now, it's not necessary that we have to use all depreciation areas in every asset class. So whatever the asset classes, whatever the depreciation areas, right, you want to implement in your asset classes, these depreciation areas are to be activated, right? That is called determine depreciation areas in the asset class. Transaction code OAYZ. Okay. I have to close this screen. Now, select the land class, SS27LA. See, select the land class, SS27LA. Double click on depreciation areas. See, these are all the depreciation areas which are defaulted in every asset class. Okay. Then each depreciation area is defaultly deactivated. See, book depreciation area is deactivated. Special tax depreciation is also deactivated. So all the depreciation areas are deactivated, right? Now, I want to implement book depreciation area in the land class. In that case, the book depreciation area is to be activated. For that, deselect deactivation checkbox. Now, book depreciation is activated in the asset class SS27LA. Then layout is 2000. For all the remaining lines, the layout is 2000. So what is this layout, right? Within brackets, depreciation on asset subnumber level. Okay, it is there, I think so. Yeah, no, it's not there. Layout 2000 for all remaining depreciation areas. Right now, 2000 stands for, sorry, screen layout tool 2000 stands for, screen layout tool 2000 stands for depreciation on asset subnumber level. Depreciation on asset subnumber level. That means in the land class, the book depreciation area is activated from the subasset number level. Means it is also activated on main asset also. Click on save. Now, after clicking on save, right, you add one more sentence there. Deselect deactivation checkbox. Deselect deactivation checkbox. For the depreciation area 32. Click on save. Now, here you get one doubt. On the land, you don't calculate depreciation, right? Yes or no? We don't calculate depreciation, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in that case, why should we activate book depreciation area? Right down there. In order to create asset master records, in order to create asset master records, in order to create the asset master records in the asset classes, we have to activate minimum one depreciation area in the asset class. Leasing is different, Raghunandan, right? Leasing function is entirely different.
Okay, sir. We don't follow these
Yes.
procedures.
Yes.
Okay.
We have to activate minimum one depreciation area in the asset class.
Sir, special tax depreciation, if it is legally required, we will deactivate this, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Hmm.
That's why, right on, continue. That's why we have activated book depreciation area in the land class. In the land class. Even though the depreciation is not calculated in the land, on the land. Whether to calculate or not to calculate depreciation on the assets, whether to calculate or not to calculate depreciation on the land, on the asset, is controlled by depreciation key. Is controlled by depreciation key. In order not to, what is depreciation key? We discuss later. Write down, continue. In order not to calculate depreciation, in order not to calculate depreciation, on the land, we assign the system defaultly defined. The system defaultly defined depreciation key zero zero zero, 4 zeros in every land master record. In every land master record. The depreciation key 000 the depreciation key 0000 represents no depreciation. So again, we have to do this step in all the asset classes. See, repeat this step for all asset classes. Click on back arrow twice. Sir, click on back arrow. Select SS27A BU buildings. BU is not there, huh? Yeah. SS27 BU. Double click on depreciation areas. Deselect the deactivation checkbox against the book depreciation area. Layout is 2000. Click on save. Again, deselect deactivation checkbox for book depreciation group currency. Click on save. Click on back arrow. Select 27A, SS27 plant and machinery. Double click on depreciation areas. Deselect the deactivation checkbox for book depreciation. Layout is 2000. Click on save and deselect deactivation checkbox for 32 book depreciation group currency. Click on save. Click on back arrow. Then furniture, right? So select SS27FU furniture. Double click on depreciation areas. Deselect the deactivation checkbox against the book depreciation area 01. Layout is 2000. For all the remaining lines. Click on save. Again, deselect deactivation checkbox for book depreciation group currency. Click on save. Click on back arrow. After furniture, we have the vehicles, right? So select SS27VE. Double click on depreciation areas. Deselect the deactivation checkbox for book depreciation. Layout is 2000. Click on save. Now click on back arrow. SS27AUs, assets under construction. Now set chart of depreciation. I don't within brackets. This step is optional. This step is optional. With the help of this setting, the system automatically defaults the chart of depreciation. The system automatically defaults the chart of depreciation wherever necessary. Okay. So SPRO. Financial accounting. Asset accounting. Valuation. Set chart of depreciation. The chart of depreciation is equal to SS27. Click on enter. Then specify document type for posting of depreciation. So when the depreciation is calculated, right, depreciation is posted, right? That means an accounting document is posted. So the document type for the depreciation is AF, right? So for AF, we have to define the number like this. Transaction code OBS 7. Click on position. Document type is equal to SCA. Click on, sorry, AF. Document type is equal to AF. Click on enter. Select AF document type. Click on details button. See the number range number 04, right? So click on number range information. Company code SS27. Click on change intervals. Click on insert line. Number is equal to 04. Year is equal to 2024. From number 9 lakh 1 to number 10 lakhs. Click on save and enter. Then specify intervals and posting rules, right? Right now within brackets. Here we specify how frequently. Here we specify how frequently the depreciation is to be calculated and posted. How frequently the depreciation is to be calculated and posted. That means whether you want to calculate and post the depreciation every month, every quarter, or every year, or every half year, that we define here. Transaction code OAYR. Select your company code line. SS27, right? Double click on posting rules. Select the 01 book depreciation. Click on details button. See, select monthly posting. Now, income tax depreciation, when do you calculate? Yearly only, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
See, book depreciation, if you prepare the monthly financial statements, you calculate depreciation every month, right? When you prepare the quarterly financial statements, you calculate depreciation quarterly, right? But here, assuming that we prepare the financial statements every month. So I have selected monthly posting. Click on save. Suppose special tax depreciation, right, is calculated every year, right? Sorry, click on details button, right? Annual posting. Okay. Now, specify rounding of net book value under depreciation. Means if the depreciation amount comes in decimal values, it has to be rounded off, right? So if you want to get it rounded off only, you have to do the step number 18. Otherwise, it's not mandatory, right? Within brackets. This step is also optional. This step is also optional. Transaction code OAYO. Select your company code. SS27. Double click on rounding specifications. Select 01 book depreciation. Click on details button. See, select automatically calculated depreciation. Select arithmetic rounding. Click on save. So what is arithmetic rounding? Here, if the depreciation amount, suppose for example, 1000.58, then the system will take it as 1001. If the depreciation amount is 1000.45, system will take it as 1000. That is called arithmetic rounding. Then define screen layout for asset master data. Now see. We have created, right, some asset classes, right? So in every asset class, we have assigned the screen layout rule, some screen layout rule, right? So what is screen layout rule? Every screen layout rule contains some fields. For every field, we have suppressed entry option, required entry option, and so on. So based on the information to be maintained, right, in the asset master records created under the respective asset classes, you select some fields as required entry, optional entry, etc. in the respective screen layout rules. Then at the time of creating the asset master records, the system will populate the fields accordingly. Right? See, SPRO. Financial accounting. Asset accounting. Master data. Screen layout. Define a screen layout for asset master data. Double click on define screen layout for asset master data. Now, select the screen layout SS2A land. So in the land class, we have assigned the screen layout to SS2A, right? So select SS2A. Double click on logical field groups. Here, all the fields relating to fixed assets are categorized into 19 groups. These are called logical field group. So every logical field group contains some fields. For example, according to material, select to posting information. Select to posting information. Double click on field group rules. Select calculation as required entry. For main number, sub number, copy. Look at the scheme. In the screen layout SS2A, right? We have selected calculation as required entry. Then look at the scheme. OA. We have created asset classes, right? So in the land class, we have assigned screen layout to SS2A. Then in the SS2A land class, in SS2A screen layout rule, we have selected calculation as required entry. As a result, when you create the master record for the land under the land class, SS27LA, compulsory the user has to enter calculation date. Clear? That's how the fields to be maintained, the asset master records are controlled by screen layout rules. But what is calculation date? Why you have to make it as required entry? Write down here. Put heading capitalization date. Put heading capitalization date. It is the date on which the asset is actually put into use. It is the date on which the asset is actually put into use. Number 2, acquisition date. Acquisition date. It is the date on which the asset is actually acquired. Within brackets, invoice date. The depreciation is always to be calculated. The depreciation is always to be calculated from the capitalization date. From the capitalization date. From the capitalization date. But the acquisition date and the capitalization date may be same or different. The acquisition date and capitalization date may be same or different based on the nature of the asset. Based on the nature of the asset. Means, see, today we purchase one asset, right? 5/1/2024. Acquisition date. Okay. Let us say this is plant and machinery. So when you purchase the plant and machinery today, you cannot start using it immediately. First of all, it has to be installed, right? So for installation, it has taken nearly 30 days. So you have started using the asset from 4/2/2025. Sorry. Still I'm at the psychologically in 24. It's 25. Yeah. So we have started using this asset from 4th February 2025. This is called capitalization date. So in the case of plant and machinery, the acquisition date and capitalization date is different, right? So when you start using the asset from 4th February 2025, then only we have to start calculating depreciation. So when you start using the asset only, then only the asset will start losing the value, right? That's why only when you start using the asset from that date only, the depreciation is to be calculated. Now, today we purchase one laptop. So today is acquisition date. And today itself, you have started using the laptop. Today is the acquisition, capitalization date. So based on the nature of the asset, the acquisition and capitalization date may be same or different. Clear? Then click on back arrow. Select to 3 time-dependent data. Double click on field group rules. Select business as required entry. Wait, I'm coming. Select business as required entry and ensure all the fields are marked as optional. Here in the training class only, you have to ensure that all the fields are marked as optional. but in the real time, right? Based on the information required to be maintained, you select all those fields as required. For example, plant is there. If you select a plant as required entry, at the time of creating the land master record, compulsory you have to maintain the plant. But the plant is created in MM. So we have not yet created the plant, right? So if you make the plant as required entry, you cannot create the land master record now, right? That's why in the training class only, for the time being, you have to select all the fields as optional entry. Then we have selected, right, main number, sub number copy. That means what? In the main asset master record, business area field is mandatory field. In the sub asset master record also, business area field is mandatory field. Then in the copy asset also, copy asset means when you create the master record for an asset by copying from another asset, in that new asset also, the business area should be required. That's how the fields for the field status for the asset master records is controlled by asset classes through screen layout rules. Yeah, Bopanna.
Hello, sir. Good evening. So can you help me with that example again, once again, sir? That acquisition date and capitalization date, sir.
See,
Yeah.
we have the plant and machinery,
Okay.
right?
Yes, sir.
You purchase the plant and machinery today.
Okay.
That is the acquisition date, right? Now, you cannot start using the plant and machinery immediately
Correct.
because the plant and machinery has to be installed.
Mm-hmm.
For the installation, you have to build one platform, right? You
Yes,
have
sir.
to erect one electrical transformer.
Mm-hmm.
And once installation is done, right,
Mm-hmm.
you have to carry on some trial production runs.
Okay.
So unless you complete all these activities, you cannot start using the
Plant and machinery.
plant and machinery, right?
Right,
So
sir.
this installation activity has taken nearly 30 days.
Okay.
You started using the asset from 4th February.
Okay.
This is called capitalization date.
Okay.
And the
So,
depreciation is to be calculated from this day only.
okay, from the date of actual use, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So before 4th February, you did not use the asset, right?
Correct.
Then how you are allowed to calculate depreciation? Because asset will not lose their value before 4 to 2025. Okay.
So, and one more example. So, for example, okay, on 5th of January, we have purchased a machinery, not based on full, means as a not in case of acquisition, as a based on rent or lease. Okay, and after 4 to 5 months of time, we thought of acquiring that machinery completely. So, how does that
For the first 4 months, lease rent is paid and lease rent account is debited. That's it.
Okay. And when we start,
Then
when we acquired,
when you have started to own the machinery, from that day, you calculate depreciation. Then there is no lease rent.
okay, got it, sir.
Yeah, Ahmad.
Hi, sir. So just to add a point to this, so in real time, if let's say if I'm going to acquire an asset or something, before doing the acquisition, I would obviously create one capex form, right? The capitalization form, and only after it gets approved by high authorities, we would go into the acquisition, right?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, first step is always capitalization, and then after it's approved, acquisition
No.
happens.
See, capitalization different from getting the approval.
Okay.
Right? Getting approval is different, right? From the accounting point of view, right? Calculation date, the date from which you actually started using the asset.
Okay.
So repeat this step for all asset classes. Click on back arrow. Buildings, SS2B. Double click on field group rules. Sorry, logical field groups. Select to posting information. Select the capitalization as required entry. Click on save. Click on back arrow. Select 3 time dependent data. Double click on field group rules. Select business as required entry and ensure all other fields as optional. Click on save. Then plant and machinery. So in the plant and machinery class, we have assigned SS2C, right? Sorry. Then select the SS2C, double click on logical field groups, select to posting information, double click on field group rules, select required entry for calculation date for main number, sub number, copy. Now, on every plant and machinery, we are purchasing insurance policy. We are covering every plant and machinery with insurance, right? So the insurance details are to be maintained in every plant and machinery master record. So you have the insurance logical field group. So this group contains all the fields relating to insurance. Select this 8, double click on field group rules. Then insurance policy number, select required entry, right? Then name of the insurance company, select required entry. Then insurable value, sorry, insurance base value. So like that, all the fields, whatever you are, how to maintain the asset master records are to be selected as required here. Okay. Now, see the next step. Define screen layout for asset depreciation areas. Write down there. In asset accounting, the field status for asset master records is controlled by two parameters. Number one, screen load tool. Number two, asset depreciation areas. Number two, asset depreciation areas. So we have seen, right, how the field status for asset master record is controlled by field status, screen load tools, right? Now, what is this depreciation area?
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, one more note. These logical field groups we will select based on the client industry, right?
Yes.
Mm.
AO 21. See, define screen layout for asset depreciation areas. AO 21. If you remember, we have activated the depreciation areas in every asset class, right? So for every depreciation area, we have given the screen load tool 2000. Remember?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Right?
Yeah.
So select 2000, double click on field group rules. Select required entry for depreciation key. So in every depreciation area for which you have given the screen load tool 2000, right? Compulsory, we should maintain the depreciation key. So what is depreciation key? Right? So the main driver for calculating depreciation is the depreciation key, right?